Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about my top 10 products from my top 10 brands. Indie, drugstore, high-end, everything is mixed in here. So if you want to see, actually I got this idea from Betty Jean, and she did a very similar video. And I was like, that's a great idea. And I want to talk about my favorite products. So if you're ready, let's begin. Truthfully speaking, these were like the first things that popped in my mind, and I knew like, this is my favorite product from the brand and there is no questions asked. So let's begin. The first product that I want to talk about is from Maybelline. Now, if you have seen my channel for quite a bit, I would say, you know this product is definitely my number one, and I am going to talk about my Maybelline Superstay 24 Hour Skin Tint. This is the one that I'm wearing on my skin today, and you can see how beautifully and effortless and skin-like it looks. I am mine in the shade 322 and I'm almost out of it. Like, I'm definitely gonna go and purchase another bottle. I'm at the last leg. I cannot even believe it is that good. Like, this is my regular foundation that I wear in day-to-day basis, and I cannot believe that this is so good. Like, it's so lightweight on the skin. It gives great coverage for a skin tint, first of all, and it definitely like smoothens my skin. I suffer with a lot of like texture on my skin, and I am more of like a combination skin type, and this works wonders for me. So I definitely wanted to shout out this one. Let's talk about Adept Cosmetics. Now, I have a bunch of things from Adept Cosmetics, but I truly feel like this product, I have used it so very much and I've gotten my money's worth out of it for sure. Like, whenever I've traveled this year, I have taken this palette, and this has quickly creeped in to be my favorite thing from the brand. I'm talking about Flying Fiddles palette from Adept. I feel like this was made for me. From the packaging to the color story inside, I feel like this is so beautiful, and I am a person who can actually be very satisfied with just using this palette. I can get mauvey looks, I can get my normal like brown tone looks, I can also get like a minty look as well as like green looks and like pink looks. The variety that you can get out of this palette is beautiful. I love this quality. There's no shade in this palette that I not like. Like, my least used shade, if I have to say, would be this daffodil shade, and that's only because I'm not a big like that yellow green person. But even though I'm saying like I use it least, but paired it with these like grounding shades, I really am impressed with this palette. I love this quality of the palette. Like, I don't like their squishy formula as much, but this definitely stood up to me like a rock. Like, I really love this one. Okay, let's talk about Rare Beauty. Now, Rare Beauty is another brand which I really love. Their like blushes, the highlight, there's so much that I love from Rare Beauty, their lipsticks. But time and time I have gone back to this product, and that shows me how much I love it. And I'm talking about their highlighters. I actually have another one with me in the shade Mesmerize. This one is in the shade Flaunt, and I use this so very much. You're like, where are you using it? I take it from this side just because I love the sheen that it gives. Let me show you my Mesmerize. The Mesmerize shade, I started just getting into the center, and I lost that sheen, and I was loving the sheen that it used to give. That's why I started with like the side of Flaunt. But this is so pretty on the face. Like, it gives such a beautiful sheen on the face. Let me show it to you. I'm just gonna take a little bit, and then look at that. Look at the glow that it gives. It sinks into the skin, and that's what I really love about this highlighter. But it doesn't sit on top. It's so pretty. The glow that it gives is totally beautiful, and that's why I wanted to recommend this. This is a product that I definitely go back to time and time again and again, and definitely my top favorite from the brand for sure. Okay, let's talk about Patrickta. Now, again, Patrickta is another brand which I feel like I have so much from that brand, and I have loved so much, like their blush duos, their lipsticks, their eyeshadow palettes, you just name it. I just love things that he creates. This product I have absolutely loved and have used it time and time again. Even now, whenever I dip into this, I feel so beautiful. This is my color story, and I'm talking about Patrick Ta Rose Dimension 2 palette. This is the second palette that he came out with, and this I feel like was made for me. I have used it so very much. You can see it. Like, I even use the creams in the palette. The mattes are just so blendable, so buildable, and the shimmer shadows, they are so sparkly. They're very lightweight on the eyes, but they give like such an elegant shimmery look on the eyes. I really love it. I love a good mauvey look on me, and this definitely stands like on the #1 from the brand for sure. Okay, now let's talk about Danessa Myricks. I really love Danessa Myricks beauty altogether. I have several from them again. This product has definitely felt like a game changer in my makeup routine. I generally don't feel that way with like makeup, but I definitely reach out for this for specific occasions, and I really cannot think that I can live without this one. And this is the Danessa Myricks Balm Powder. I have mine in the shade number 4, and you have seen me travel with this so very much. Again, I'm a combination skin type, and I get oily on my T-zone. If you struggle with that, you need this product. I just apply a little bit on the center of my face, and I'm good to go for the entire day. You can mix it with your foundation. You can just apply it whenever, and this will keep your oils at bay. For a combination oily skin type, I feel like this is definitely a game changer. You also have a spatula, so you don't need to like put your fingers into it. You can just scrape it out. But this is amazing product. I feel like she does a lot of product that has like amazing packaging, and like the quality is right up there, and she is makeup artist for a reason. Okay, I really love and adore her. This is my favorite from the brand. Okay, let's talk about Unearthly Cosmetics. Now, I'm struggling even now to pick my favorite. I have 2 that I really love from the brand. Let me tell you the 2, okay? Of course, I'm talking about eyeshadow palettes because I love Unearthly Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes. I have several in my collection, and specifically these 2 call out to me. I'm talking about the Gargoyle palette as well as the Sorcerer's Smoke palette. Although Fall Magic is right up there, okay? But I feel like if you've seen the color story, you know why am I talking about it. This is such a neutral color story, and I have used this so much this year. I really love this palette. And then came the Gargoyle palette, and you know how much I love my cool tones, and this was like, oh, it's giving me neutral, but it's giving me cool tone with a hint of color, with a hint of grunge. And I was like, Smithy, can you choose between these 2? I think this is my #1. This is the palette that I'm wearing on my eyes right now, mixed with another shadow from another brand. But this it's on the majority of my eyes. The mint, the burgundy, the gray tone, the purpley thing that you see, the hint of green that you see, it's all from this palette. They absolutely nail it with the quality. Like, I literally can just exchange 2 or 3 shadows and then mix it with the Sorcerer's Smoke, and I'll be good to go. I know that because I really love every look that I've created using this palette. This is such a special palette. If you like cool tones and if you are a neutral person, you need this in your collection. Don't go by like the packaging or anything. Like, this is your everyday neutral palette with pops of colors, with some grunginess. I am so happy that this is in my collection. I got this palette with my own money. I do not have any code with Unearthly Cosmetics. Hopefully I can get into their PR because I really love everything that they make. It's just a matter of like what color story speaks to me, but the quality is right up there. If you like a color story, you'll not be disappointed, that's for sure. Okay, let's talk about Huda Beauty. You know what I'm gonna talk about. I definitely cannot live without this product. This, again, because I deal with a lot of texture, and I love when a product can just give me that smoothness on my skin. And I'm talking about the Huda Beauty Translucent Setting Powder. This is in the shade Peach Pie. I use it every day of my life. Every day of my life. I was so skeptical in the beginning that why do I need such a like pricey powder? How different it's gonna be? I just don't know. I feel so happy and so secure with my skin as soon as I apply this, and it's for a reason. I really love this product. I feel like it's a filter in a jar. It definitely just melts everything together. I'm not wearing this right now. Let me show it to you. And I love the scent too. I know a few people are like against the scent. I really love the scent. Did you see that? Did you see that? Like a few taps and that just smoothened out my texture. It is so pretty, you guys. Just so pretty. I just love this product. Look at that. I absolutely cannot. You do have like a scentless version, like a scent free version also on the website, but I really like a peach scent, and this is definitely one of my favorite products, favorite powders in my collection. Okay, now let's talk about Krypton Cosmetics. Now, if you know, you know. I love Krypton Cosmetics formula. Absolutely, like 100%. I love their formula of the eyeshadow palette. So I had to recommend one eyeshadow palette from them. I have Burnt Forest palette. I have Crazy Violet palette. I really, if you know me, you know I love my purples, and I feel like this is my favorite purple palette in my collection, and I'm talking about the Crazy Violet palette. This beauty is just breathtaking in my humble opinion. I have this shadow on my inner third of the lid. It's so pretty, so dimensional. Just love it. And this green to pink shifting shadow that you see, that's what I have in my inner corners. I love it. I love this baby so very much. If you are a purple lover, take my word, you need this palette in your collection. It is just so breathtaking. I think I do have a code with them. It's Smithy Sony to save you 10% off. Use my code, save some money. But this baby is just amazing. You can get some everyday like pinky looks, mauvey looks, purpley looks, burgundy looks, like everyday like neutral looks. It is such an amazing palette to have in your collection, especially if you are a purple wearer. You need this. Take my word, you need this. The quality is outstanding. The shades, the shimmers, none of them are like squishy or anything. It's so smooth on the eyes. You can apply it with your fingers, with a brush. Everything will just blend effortlessly. Stunning palette. Stunning palette in my opinion. This will definitely be in my top 10 for the year for sure, without a doubt. Okay, next, let's talk about Glaminatrix Cosmetics. You know, again, Glaminatrix is a brand that I absolutely love everything that they create. From the eyeshadow palettes to their lipsticks, to their blushes, to their lip liners. Everything that I have used from that brand, it is absolutely gorgeous. This was a brand that was a little difficult for me to like choose which one. How can I choose like one product? But I have to give it to this, and it is that liquid blushes. I love and adore this product. Yes, a close second is their eyeshadow palettes because I love them. Even their lipsticks, they sit right in front of me all the time. But this, I just use it so very much. I have my favorites for sure. Gentle, which is a mauvey shade, such an amazing formula. Lavish, which is an everyday like a brownie pink shade, and then Petal, which is like a peachy shade. Such amazing shades. You can use it on top of your makeup, underneath your makeup. They're buildable. They're just so beautiful. You have fun colors here too, like a bright orange and a bright red kind of a shade. So pretty, so pretty. I cannot recommend this enough. I'm not a big liquid blush person, but this has definitely changed the game for me. I use it every day, just a matter of like which look I'm going for. I also mix and match these shades a lot to create my own custom shade, and that is amazing too. Amazing. I absolutely love it. So let me show you something. This is the poppy shade. So if I take that poppy shade and put it right there, because I feel like that's like so neon on me. I take a little bit of this shade Petal, which is that, peachy shade, this one. And then I put a hint of Lavish. Lavish is definitely my most used shade in my collection. And that's like that brownie pink shade. Can you see all of these shades together? Now look at this. I'll mix everything together. and I'll customize it to be my perfect coral shade. Look how stunning that shade is. It is so beautiful, and the way it blends on the skin is absolutely amazing. Look how beautifully it goes. It's so pretty, you guys, so pretty. I cannot waste that. Can I waste it? No, absolutely not. So let's just put a little bit on the cheek because we need to. It is so pretty. And you saw me apply it right on top of a full face of makeup, and it is so pretty. I just blend it with like a good blending brush. You can use your fingers. It's just so beautiful. And this is a cheek and a lip tint, so if you are looking for that tint on your lips too, just dab it on the center of your face and you'll be good to go. Such an amazing product, definitely my favorite one. And last, certainly not the least, let me talk about Ensley Reign Cosmetics. Now, I absolutely love Ensley Reign Cosmetics. I have every single thing that they have in their collection. That's for a reason. I absolutely love every single thing that they create. My top 2 favorites from the brand, I would say, is their oh my gosh. My top 2 favorites from their brands definitely is their Moon Dust as well as their eyeshadow palette, okay? But if I have to pick one, I will choose their eyeshadow palettes. I love the quality. I love the quality of the mattes, the shimmers, the way it's blendable. I don't think I have any brand in my collection that blends like this. It's like a freaking dream. Like, they are so blendable, so buildable, and they build on top of each other. Their shimmers are to another level. I absolutely love it. This is my custom palette that I created. So it doesn't look like this, but Groovy Garden is like my top favorite, okay? It doesn't look like this, but this is my favorite like palette that I customize for my everyday looks. I feel like I have everything that I need in this palette to create a everyday look for me, but with like spicy neutrals. I really love everything that they have created. I cannot wait to see what palette will jump up the ladder. I also love their Flutter palette. Flutter palette was amazing. I have a few shadows from the Flutter palette in this palette. So, but mark my word, Groovy Garden Flutter palette is definitely my favorite from the brand. I love absolutely the color story is outstanding. I'll pop it on the screen how Groovy Garden by itself and Flutter palette by itself looks. In future, if I can create something with them, I feel like it'll be my dream come true because their quality outstanding. The color story that they create is amazing. I have some ideas, and I am so excited for this brand, where it is going. All these brands I feel like are absolutely top tier in my collection, and I cannot recommend this enough for you. So that's all for today. If you do like these series, do let me know in the comment section below. Obviously, we can create this with like so many more brands because I have a lot in my collection, and we can mix and match all like drugstore, high-end indie brands all together. If you did like it, you know what to do. Do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload 3 videos every single week, every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.